It's Brittany and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you all who do not know, I am a first grade teacher in Georgia and this is day 3 of my classroom setup. If you are not already subscribed, just go ahead and do so because you're here. You might as well. You're about to watch the video. You're going to come back for more. So yeah, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification bell as well. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into day 3 of my classroom setup. So my teacher allotment materials came in, so I'm super excited. I'm just going to share with you all those things that I purchased with that allotment money. So this was actually from last school year. So at the beginning of last school year, you know, our schools give us, you know, allotment money. And so I really didn't use all of my money at the beginning of the school year because I wanted to save it and I didn't want to purchase unnecessary items that I didn't need. So in the beginning, I ended up purchasing like consumable items like paper, pencils, markers, anchor chart paper, just things like that. Well, I never went back and used the rest of my allotment money, and your allotment money does not run over, meaning it doesn't roll over into the next school year. So in March, they told us that we needed to spend the rest of our money or you basically just lose it. So I said, okay, I guess I'll kind of splurge a little on some things that I wanted but didn't necessarily want to buy. And yeah, our stuff is just coming in from last school year due to coronavirus. So I just kind of want to share those things with you all. So I received this big box, that box, and this actually came out of this box. But I'm going to just go over all these things with you guys. So we're going to start with this big box. I'm just going to show you the things that I purchased and explain to you all why I purchased these things. So I'm just going to take out this box within the box, and this is a clock, like an actual clock. And I know you're probably like, why did you purchase a clock with your allotment money? Well, because our classrooms do not come with clocks. Teachers have to basically purchase their own clock. And I didn't mind, and I never purchased me one until our time unit came up when my kids were learning how to tell time, and it was quite difficult having to use like the fake clock. I mean, I know that that's how some teachers teach, using like the yellow fake clock, which is cool, but I feel like they at least need like a real life connection with a real clock. So I ended up purchasing this clock thinking that I was going to be able to use it in my classroom last school year, and I didn't even get a chance. But this school year I will be prepared. I purchased some border. Y'all might as well call me the border girl. Honestly, I forgot I purchased this border. I purchased this border because it was with my allotment money. I didn't have to necessarily use my own money. But then again, I thought I was going to receive it before the end of the school year. And I didn't know all this corona stuff was going to go on. So I ended up purchasing that yellow border because at the time I did not have access to my classroom. So I guess I'll just have like this extra border to work with in the future. I purchased 2 headphones, and the reason why I purchased some headphones is because we take a lot of assessments. Well, my students take a lot of assessments on their iPad. Whether it's like map assessments or unit assessments, it's on their iPad, and they need headphones so that they can hear what's going on through their iPad. So like at the beginning of the school year, we put on the school list headphones, but then I understand some parents don't necessarily have the means, so some of my kids come to school without headphones, or they come to school with the individual headphones instead of these, and then those break easily. So I was just saying that maybe I can collect some headphones over a period of time so that if my students don't have headphones, it won't be a big deal. I could just, you know, let them hold mine, and then they could just use it every time that we take an assessment. So yeah, I ordered some headphones. It's a lot of clipboards, you guys, so I'm not going to take them all out. I actually put some up already, but I ordered a class set of clipboards. Last school year only had like maybe 8 clipboards, and that was not good at all because my kids like to work all around the classroom, especially the carpet. So they like to get a clipboard, go to the carpet and do their work. Well, if you don't have enough clipboards for your students, it kind of becomes like a, well, who gets the clipboard? Well, I was here first, that type of thing. So I just want to make sure that I had a class set of clipboards for my students. You can't go wrong with crayons. My students go through crayons. And then sometimes like they go through the stage of breaking the crayons like on purpose. I'm not sure what that stage is called. But yeah, you can't go wrong with crayons. So I ordered a pack of crayons. So y'all know that I have a love for anchor charts. I love to use them during instruction. I love to make them. It's like a stress reliever when I make them. So I purchased these these chart markers. I'm not sure why I purchased so many. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's not just black. They come in assorted colors like blue, green, red, pink, orange. Yeah, I don't know why I purchased this many. I must have thought that this year I was going to be anchor charting it away. Your girl must have thought she was going to get busy with them anchor charts this school year. But obviously that won't be happening. But they're still good to have. So I purchased some masking tape to hang up like items around my classroom. Unfortunately, I went out and purchased my own because I did not get this masking tape in time. Stuff happens. I can use this later on. So now I'm really disappointed about this purchase because I ordered some pencils, but I don't believe I ordered like the mechanical kind. I don't know, they just gave me like what they had left, but I don't think I would never order these like for my students. Like these would be like all over the floor. The erasers will be out of the pencils. Like it's plastic, they'll step on it. Like this will be broken. I would never order these for my students, so I'm not sure why I got these mechanical pencils. I would never order these for my students, so I'm not sure why I got these mechanical pencils, but I would use them. But in the future, my students won't be using these. I like them for me, but not for them. Y'all, this is probably like my favorite purchase that I made. And it's because I didn't necessarily think about the purchase. I just did it because I wanted to do it. You know how you go shopping and you don't really think about the price tag. I mean, you usually do, but you know you deserve this nice, cute item, and so you're not really stunting the price tag. You know you deserve something, so you go and splurge and buy it for yourself. Well, this is what I felt like with this item for my classroom. This is a crayon sharpener, y'all. I don't know why I purchased this. I just like it. That's pretty much it. I do know that my students break a lot of crayons, like the tips and stuff, so I'm curious as to how this will work. Honestly, I meant to tell you all that I love the suggestions that you all leave me in the comment section. Like I actually read those suggestions and I try to implement them because it's just amazing that the teacher community that we have on like YouTube, Instagram, it's like we're constantly collaborating, and it's just so cool to me. So if you're out there, you're a teacher or you just whoever, and you use a crayon sharpener or you have a crayon sharpener, please give me a rating in the description box from a 1 to 10. But yeah, I never used it before, but I always wanted one. So just please tell me like how you like it. So yeah. Now this is one of those other purchases where I'm like, I don't know why I ordered this, but y'all, I ordered pink paper. I love colored paper. I love to print on colored paper, like the documents that I send home to parents. But I'm not sure what made me order this paper. I don't know. I cannot tell you. When I opened up this box, I was shocked. Like, girl, what happened? Why you order pink paper? Why you couldn't order regular white paper along with the white paper that you already have? But evidently, I ordered pink paper, so I'm stuck with pink paper. I do not know what I'm going to do with it. So the last item, I don't think I'm going to open it out because it's really, really heavy. But this box right here, I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can see it now. But this box right here is just packs of white paper. Oh my gosh, I'm out of breath. But that box just contains packs of white paper. As teachers, you're gonna go through papers. I know some people like, well, if you don't give your student paperwork, then you're gonna go through paper. No, boo-boo. Regardless of what you give your students, whether it's paperwork, hands-on materials, you're gonna go through paper. I go through a lot of paper just with, sending documents home to parents, like each and every week, newsletters, homework, you name it. I go through paper. So yeah, that was a must to purchase. So you guys, those are all of the items that I purchased with my teacher allotment, and that was from last school year. Now, this allotment coming up, I probably won't purchase anything until a couple of months because I'm not sure exactly what I need. Like, I mean, come on, I got what I need right here. So yeah, I'll probably just be thinking on that. So today, you guys, I'm gonna finally organize my desk, okay? There's no students coming just yet. I'm doing virtual teaching from my classroom. Maybe later on, or my next classroom setup, I'll show you like my virtual teaching area. But it bugs me when I walk in my classroom and I see this, like desks just everywhere. So yeah, today we're going to organize these desks, rows 6 feet apart. Another teacher, she already has her desk organized, and she was like, yeah, rows 6 feet apart. Let me show you guys, hold up. I don't know if you can kind of see, look at me creeping. I don't know if you can see like through my window, but she already has her desk organized in rows. So I'm just gonna do mine exactly like that. So I'm gonna do my rows exactly like that. Yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so I finished setting up my desk and chairs. Now, you guys, apparently this year, according to my roster so far, I have like 20 students in my class. So I feel like for teachers, like with a large class amount, it's just like, how are you going to do them exactly 6 feet apart? So I did the best that I could. So let me just show you all. So this is how the desks look. You're probably wondering why I have like this going on, but I'm going to explain it to you all. So yeah, this is how it looks. So looks definitely, better organized. But with these desks right here, and then it's another one that's with the crate. Since last year's my first year teaching, I wanted to do some flexible seating, but I didn't really want to do it, but I wanted to do it, if that makes sense. So a great inexpensive way to incorporate flexible seating within your classroom is literally just take the legs off of your desk. So the legs are stored in those cabinets. I had these mats under here from college, like, okay, got some inexpensive pillows. The mats kind of add a little bit of cushion for the students, and they legit just sit on top, and voila, you have flexible seating. This cushion was in my classroom when I got here. So I took it, sanitized it, all that good stuff, and I purchased like an inexpensive crate. It was like $1 or $2, and I threw this on top of the crate. And my student that used to sit here, like, absolutely loves it. So yeah, if you're a first year teacher, new teacher, you want to do flexible seating but don't want to do it, but you want to do it, but it's kind of, you don't want it to be too expensive. That was an awesome way to incorporate flexible seating. This is my second year teaching, but I feel like as a first year teacher, There was so much pressure, like from the internet, from like YouTube and stuff, to go out and purchase all this wild stuff. And you don't have to do that. If you're a first year teacher, you do not have to purchase all of these elaborate things. At the end of the day, yes, I like to decorate my classroom with, you know, content. Yes, I like to make it cute, but cute decor does not determine how you teach your students. So yeah, don't be, you know, don't feel down. Don't feel, you know, pressured to go out and buy all this stuff for your classroom. There are a lot of inexpensive ways to go around this. Like my first year teaching, I still do this actually. I shop at like yard sales, my classroom library, Goodwill, also thriftbooks.com. Like you will find books like for $1. When I used to work at Goodwill, they used to let us shop on, oh yes, I used to work at Goodwill actually for like 3 years. It was like my college job. I was a cashier, but like we had certain days that we can shop, and I would shop like on a 99-cent Sunday because the books would be like 99-cent, 50-cent, and like that's how I like stocked my whole classroom library. Thrift shop, you guys. Yard sales, Goodwill. If someone's giving you something, just, if you don't want it, cool, don't take it. But if you feel like you can use it, take it and do something with it, take it. Facebook Marketplace is awesome. I see a lot of teachers like purchasing rocking chairs, bookcases, and they're taking them and they're redoing them and they're looking fabulous in their classroom, okay? Let me show you guys something. This little black shelf, Goodwill. This table, Goodwill, all right? Like I promise you, bargain shop, baby, bargain shop. Do not be out here spending all your coins like that. Do not. There's ways around this, especially for my first year teachers. Okay, so now you guys, I'm going to finish up my math wall. When you last saw my math wall, let me show you. It just has the numbers 10 through 100, right? Counting by tens, but I need to fill in this top area up here. So that's what I'm going to get started on. Okay, so I finished the math wall, you guys. Finally. Looks a whole lot better than it did before. I just hate empty spaces, but that empty space may just have to stay there. Ow, I just ran into the chair. Hold up. Let me back up so you all can see how it looks. And that's how the math wall looks, you guys. Now, I'm going to do one more thing before I go home today, and that is change out my hall passes. In a classroom haul I did over the summer, I showed you all how I make my hall passes. So I'm going to do that on camera for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Now these are the old hall passes, as you can see. And all I'm going to do is switch the squares out with the new ones that I made. So all I'm going to do is hole punch them and just change them out. And that's it, you guys. So these are the new hall passes, the new squares that I just hole punch and just put the lanyards through. So this is what the hall passes look like on my wall. It's so much easier, you guys, so much easier than the handheld passes, because I feel like students misplace the handheld passes because when they go to the nurse or the office or wherever they may go, it's like they just put the passes down and just completely forget that they had a pass. But with these, the lanyard piece is awesome, amazing. I truly love it. All my students do is pick up their pass, put it around their neck, wear it like a necklace, and just handle their business. When they come back, they put it back on the command strips, and it's super, super easy. As you can see, like, I still had all my passes from last year. Like, nobody lost their pass. So this is a great hall pass versus the handheld passes. And I feel like it's easier to sanitize. This is just me, because at the end of the day, I get my Lysol and I just this whole area, and it's super easy. So for my next classroom setup, I will be working on this area. The girl accomplished the furniture. We're taking this one step at a time. So around this area is just honestly a bunch of junk, I can say. These are my center tubs. So my students come over here to get their center tubs and then take it to their designated area. Behind here is our doorbell. It's great for transitions. Over here we just have like some instructional stuff into math. It's like a company program, whatever, that the school uses. And these are my table baskets for each table my students used to sit at. Books. And honestly, I might just dedicate a whole video to organizing this classroom library because it's a hot mess. I do have an idea of how I want to organize it. I really feel like this classroom library needs some TLC, some tender love and care. And it's just going to take a whole video, you guys. So we're just going to have to dedicate a whole video to the classroom library. So that is pretty much it for day 3 of my classroom setup. I really hope you all enjoyed this video, you guys. As you can see, I'm getting along. It's taking me longer than I thought it would, but I mean, it's okay. It's okay. But anywho, before you all go, do not forget to do 3 simple things. I promise you they're very, very simple. And that's just comment, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.